Hello, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody can hear me. It's windy here in Savannah. Hey, what's going on, Facebook and YouTube? Welcome to Tabati. Welcome to the body. Instagram 504 is the time right now. All right, so guys, what I want to do is talk to you right quick. I'm having something installed in my car at Best Buy, and I decided to get my steps on. It feels so good that outside is open now, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, your girl was getting it in COVID. I was eating real nice, real right, okay? So now I'm getting it in with my bounce boots. I don't know if I'm flexible enough to show y'all. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Zapatito? Oh, it's not the flexibility, it's the dang on table. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that girl, look at that girl. All right, okay. I'm gonna pay for that tomorrow. I know I am. That's okay. I have Alleviate, my CBD cream. All right, so let's get to it. Let's talk about business credit cards versus lines of credit. First of all, shout out to, gosh, I hope I don't miss anybody. Shout out to my girl Mary, Tania, and Candy B, all a part of my team who recently opened up their business bank account. In the process of getting their DUNS number. That's right, our home-based business is not a hobby, it is a real business. Therefore, we are creating our business entities, and we're right now setting up the personal credit profile so that we can, go for business funding. All right, so shout out to all of those people that are part of my team and absolutely killing it. Now, here's the deal, guys. When you go to open up your business bank account, they're going to ask you, in a lot of banks, especially if you're going to the regional and the credit unions, they're going to ask you, do you want a business credit card, or do you want a business line of credit? Sometimes, okay, what's the sad face for? Was it a slip of the finger? What was it? Don't be distracting me don't do a sad face without an explanation now. Somebody just did an angry face. But they're going to ask you oftentimes, not every time, but oftentimes they will ask you, do you want a business line of credit or a credit card? And so the people in the credit crushers were asking me, what's the difference, Kim? And we all know what a credit card is, right? But what trips a lot of people up is, what is the line of credit? So, and they were thinking that a line of credit was a secured loan. It is not, it is revolving. A secured loan is an installment trade line, whereas a line of credit is revolving, like a credit card. So, I got the watermelon hydration smoothie. It's really good, right on point, because it's kind of hot in Savannah today. I had to find a shade. So then the question was, well, if it's like a business credit card in that it's a revolving trade line, then why would I get a line of credit? Which is a good question, right? There is no dumb question. I lied. Some questions are dumb, but my people don't ask dumb questions. So here's the deal. You would get a line of credit because a line of credit gives you access to cash. Think about this. If you have a credit card, we all know that credit cards charge cash advance fees, and they are ridiculous. Okay, the credit card fees, period, are ridiculous. But if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you should never be paying interest anyway. However, the credit card fees are ridiculous, but the cash advance fees are insane. So here's the deal. With the line of credit, it gives you access to cash without those crazy fees. You literally just can pull that money from the revolving line of credit and then use it for whatever you like. Think like this. And it really depends on what type of investor you are, what type of business owner you are. I have friends that are heavy in the real estate game. Heavy. Like, they're getting houses for $30,000, 4 doors for $30,000. That's less than $10,000 a door, right? Kimmy, are you going to save me with stem cells? Girl, don't be coming. That's why I messaged you. I mean, you want it? Now, move fast. Now, I first come, first serve. I have more than one business over here, YouTube and Facebook. But here's the deal. I have friends that are in real estate, and they need cash. Because if they don't get the cash, when you're dealing with 4 doors for $30,000, you're not going to go get a conventional loan most times. So a lot of those people are going to hard money lenders, which that's a whole nother topic. But if they have access to a revolving line of credit, now they can pull that cash out. You see what I'm saying? They can pull the actual cash. Because you're not going to go buy a house with a credit card. You're not going to swipe. You can buy a house with a credit card, but you're not going to swipe. You message me back? Okay, I'm sorry. Been a little busy, girl, but I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna check my messages for real. I got you though. I was happy I had that one. I thought I sold my last one a while ago, but girl, look at God. Look at God. But that's one reason why you would need cash. Likewise, I have a lot of friends that are heavy in the crypto game. Heavy in the crypto game. So they actually get their lines of credit so they can pull the cash to buy the crypto. Do you see what I'm saying? There's some people out here that are shooting themselves in their foot with their gains because they invested and they made a profit. But let's say you're a regular schmegular person and you get a credit card and you do a cash advance and you put it into crypto and you make money. Woohoo! You got to really crunch the numbers though. And anything you do, you have to crunch the numbers. Because if you are paying a cash advance fee because you got it off a credit card, and then you have to pay capital gains on top of that for your profits, how much did you really profit? You see what I'm saying? Now, it's good that you know what you're doing and you actually made a profit. Goodness gracious knows, what if you took money off of a credit card in the form of a cash advance fee and then you put it into crypto and you lost? Okay, that's a whole nother story. But if you gained, how much did you really gain after all of those expenses, right? Now, if you know what you're doing and you got your money in a trust and you don't pay taxes because you're deferring them, that's a whole nother topic, right? Then that's a whole nother game. That's a whole nother conversation. However, hey, Roger, he said, what's good, Kim? Teach. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, but a lot of people they don't hear me, though. They don't hear me, though. You know, it's always the people who don't show up who need it the most. But kudos to all of y'all who showed up. Hey, AKA Diva. Hey, AKA Diva, excuse me. So the line of credit is very, very useful for a lot of people. It's just that a lot of people don't know what it is. And mostly, I didn't even find out about lines of credit until I bought my own home and I got a mortgage line of credit. We used it to replace the laminate with some hardwood tile, which made our property value go up. We used it for a few things in a time of need. So it's like a credit card in that it's showing as a revolving trade line. However, you know, it just gives you access to cash. Now, how is it different from how is it different from a secured loan? It's different from a secured loan because a secured loan is an installment trade. You should know these things. Please know these things. It's an installment trade line versus a revolving. And with an installment, what happens is once it's paid, you're done, right? So if they give you $1,000 in an installment, and if you put $1,000 in the bank and then you go back to that bank and you're like, hey, you'll give me $1,000, of course they are, because they're going to hold your $1,000 that you put in there. So it's going to be a secured loan for $1,000, secured by the $1,000 that you put in. And then once you get that, once you pay back that loan, it's going to report on your credit as an installment loan. But once you pay back the loan, the deal is done, right? Y'all are done with each other. That's it, finito. With a revolving line of credit, though, if you got a revolving line, and y'all tell me if I get some watermelon seeds in my teeth. Now, don't let me do the whole video. Y'all don't be shady. Don't be shady boots out here. Don't let me do the whole video with watermelon seeds in my teeth. I'll be so pissed at everybody who's on. I will go back to everybody. Roderick, Icy, Zapatito. But let me do a time check. Okay, I gotta end this soon. But with the secure loan, once you're done, you're done. With the line of credit, if you get a $1,000 line of credit, you laughing at me, Roger? I'm serious. I am not that girl who's going to be embarrassed because you told me. I'm that girl that'll be embarrassed because you didn't. All right. So with the line of credit, if you get a $1,000 line of credit, you get the $1,000 line of credit, you pay it back, and then it works like a credit card. So if you use 500 of it, then you use 500, you have 500 available. And then when you pay that 500 back, now you have 1,000 available, and it just continues to revolve. So these are things that you really want to know. And so my team was like, well, if they ask me, which one should I get? Man, let me tell you something. You never want to ask me no question like that, because my answer for most things, when people say, which one? I'm always like, both. That's just how I roll. I want everything. Unapologetically. If you can get both, why not? And here's the deal. When you're opening up that account, if you're already going to pull your credit, why wouldn't you kill two birds with one stone? Why? Because I'm telling you, if they give you a credit card, chances are if they're going to offer it to you, chances are you're probably going to get it. If you can get one, you can probably get the other. Why would you say, oh, I'll take a secured credit card? I'll take the credit card, and then 6 months later, you like, I should have got the line of credit too. So now you're going back 6 months later, and now you got another hit on your credit. For what? For what? Let your credit breathe. When you do things, and this is why in recession proof, I love that they do the app sequence, right? I love that they teach how to stack the apps. You do everything in a compressed time frame, so that everything hits your credit all right here versus being spread out over time. Super duper important if you ever want to go for business funding, because you don't want to have a lot of inquiries or recent accounts right before you go for business funding. So you want to do things in a compressed time frame. So when you go to open up your business bank account, you want to get every product that they will make available to you, even if you don't need it right now. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay? Okay. So hopefully, guys, this helped you out with understanding credit cards versus lines of credit, specifically with your business bank accounts. I'm sorry, on the business side, I mean, like I said, most often when you go to open a business bank account, they'll ask you which one. If you ask Kim, Kim's gonna say, get both. Get everything, honey, okay? All right, so let me know down below, do you have your business bank account? Do I make you want to get a business bank account? Did you know about the difference between a line of credit and a business line of credit and a business credit card? Have you ever had a personal line of credit, whether it be like with your mortgage? Dialogue with me, converse with your girl, okay? Don't have me up here showboating for you, doing all this stuff, and you won't say damn thing to me. Come on, man. All right, YouTube, subscribe, click the like button, do all the things that pays your girl. And Instagram, follow me for more videos. I will talk to y'all later. We're gonna come back and talk about my business virtual office, because I've been getting some preguntas. I've been getting some questions about that, so I wanna holler at y'all about that right quick. So bye.